Daybreak Radio with Mark Ellis. Good morning, listeners. This is Daybreak Radio coming to you live from Kensington in London. I'm Mark Ellis. I'll be with you for the rest of the morning. I have my coffee here. I'll tell you what, I don't know what to do without a coffee in the morning. I don't think I can make it through. How about you, Judy?
Yeah, I'm the same. I couldn't cope without a strong coffee in the morning. On the contrary, I'm trying to cut down.
Now, the latest figures for crime have been released. Crime has gone up 8% in the last 8 months, and unemployment has risen almost double in the last 18 months. The question is, what is going to be done about it? You know, folks, I read somewhere that in Russia, the public actually praise their government. You know, why can't we be the same? Because there is no trust at all left in the entire political spectrum. People feel like there's no one left to vote for. It's no longer a case of one party or the other. So today's big topic is last night's election results. You know, should we throw some of these politicians in jail, lock them up, hopefully they never see the light of day again?
That's not very impartial, Mark.
Judy will be taking the calls. If you want to say hello, the number is 81177. We now go over to James Arnell with another weather report. We'll be right back after these words.
Hello, good morning.
We're not here to insult or offend people. You just deliberately want to piss everybody off.
We'll start the morning off.
I'm just trying to give my listeners something different than the usual jargon they have to listen to.
It's not just your reputation you're trashing, it's mine too.
These listeners expect an honest opinion, yeah? If you want to make an omelette, you have to break a couple of eggs. Otherwise you can kiss goodbye to our ratings and our listeners.
Everything you're doing is upsetting the listeners, and if it carries on, the ratings aren't the only thing you'll lose.
Yeah, all right, I got it.
We just need a little more nuance.
Any word from Linda yet? Ain't like her to be late.
No, not yet. She's been working on exposing the election as a fix. You know how she is with her work.
And you believe her, do you?
Let's just say, I believe there's an answer for everything. Now, back to business.
OK, thank you, James. Welcome back. Last night's election results are in, and it looks like another success for the Conservative Party. You know, this morning on the streets you can feel the tension as Parliament moves further towards the right. But the question on everyone's lips is, what will the impact be of last night's results?
What's this
we
regarding?
We want to hear from you guys. OK, we go to our
OK, I'm
next
just going to
caller.
take some details.
OK, we have Kathy on line 1. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning.
Tell us what your thoughts are on last night's results.
Well, quite frankly, I am furious with the Conservative Party. The working class have had the rug pulled from under their feet. They've just had enough.
OK, so what would you do differently?
Well, we should be helping young people get houses and jobs. Instead of just all these cuts, I think they should be out on the streets, and I don't blame them. There's nothing for young people.
Kathy, I've never heard so much passion, you know. Maybe you should be running the country. We now go to our next caller. What are your thoughts?
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on Oxford Street. There's a huge riot. The police are trying to contain it, but it's just out of control. There are hundreds of people, maybe 800? I can't say for sure. I've never seen anything like this.
OK, is this some kind of joke?
This isn't a joke. Things are getting really serious down here.
OK, thank you very much. We'll be right back after this short break, so don't go anywhere.
We're getting a lot of phone calls. All the lines are busy.
We'll find out what the hell's going on and get someone to put on the air. Politics is a subject we don't cover enough on this show, and many of us are taking it for granted.
Hello,
we turn
Daybreak,
a blind
how can I
eye
help?
to this topic, so why do
Can
we
I
do
take
that?
your
It's
name?
so important and it affects us all. We all have an opportunity to vote, and what do? We either waste it by not voting or vote for the
Hello?
guy who's the most
barely
likely.
hear you.
And where's that ignorance got us? You know, we all have friends and families that could
gonna
benefit
put you on
from
hold.
a better education system, or even just a job. It's ironic how we complain about not having much, and yet when it comes to voting, we just throw away a golden opportunity.
We've had a lot of reports that there's been some kind of riot or protest. I can't quite get a fix on it yet, but we've got Ian Harris on the line. Try to keep the sarcasm to a minimum, please.
We interrupt our regular broadcast schedule to bring you breaking news coming from the centre of London. It appears a story is unfolding on our streets. We now go live to an Ian Harris. Good morning, Ian.
Good morning, Mark.
What can you tell us about these events?
The riots are spreading across areas like Tottenham, Kensington, and other areas of London. We're seeing quite shocking images of a large number of people making their way through the streets. setting things on fire, looting and destroying anything that gets in their way.
Is anyone injured or harmed?
So far there have been no serious casualties, although there are extra staff on standby if things continue to get worse. According to the local residents, the police have either been out...
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to believe. All the lines are busy. There's strange reports coming through. I'm sending you the information now.
So far it seems to be only London that's been affected.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm getting word in now that these gangs are surrounding the centre of London in what appears to be a politically motivated attack. We are also hearing that the police have closed off the centre of London in order to contain the situation. Well, there you have it, folks. We'll keep you updated as the story unfolds. We'll be back after this short break.
You can't argue that people rioting and looting can be justified. There's nothing wrong with protesting, but we encourage that people do it peacefully.
Is it fair to put the blame all onto one party?
The Labour Party are responsible for a generation that was spoon-fed from the very moment they were born. I want integrity and respect to be restored to society in hope that British people learn that you have to work hard for a living.
What's your suggestion? I mean, this is a tricky subject and you make it sound so easy.
What we need is harsher punishment for crime and to restore both traditional and new values that consider today's changing social attitudes. If we have to make more cuts...
I have a Scott Davies on the line. He's got a good vantage point. I'm still searching for details on the story, but I can't find anything.
Okay, folks, we're going to take another caller. We have an eyewitness of Scott Davies on the line. Scott, what can you tell us? Hello, caller, you're on the air. Are you okay?
Can you hear me? Hello, Mark. Can you hear me?
Can you describe the events to us?
I'm at the Tower Bridge, and I can see a lot of smoke ahead. There's a lot of fire. It's like a war zone down here. There are people marching down the street. I think I can make a break for it.
Linda? What's going on?
I'm shocked at what I'm seeing. I think I can make a break for it.
No, don't. Just stay where you are, Scott.
Oh no. They're coming my way.
Can you get out?
I think I can make it. No, they're coming right this way. I think I can make it.
Scott, are you there? Well, I don't know what to tell you, folks. We seem to have lost our friend. We'll try to return him a bit later on. Do not panic, though. This is nothing more than just a gang running wild in the streets. It appears to look more and more like a random insurgents. To what extent, we still don't know. We're going to take another short break, but we'll be right back. What the hell's going on?
It's Linda.
Judy, what is it?
She has evidence of the fix.
What proper evidence? Real evidence?
Yeah, real evidence. It was a setup from the start. And now she can prove it. I just can't get hold of her now. I'm freaking out because what if something's happened to her? She sent us an audio recording between the Chancellor and an MP.
And?
It's real.
A broadcast like that is dangerous. If we broadcast it now, it's not a scoop anymore. It's a risk I'm not willing to take. I'm sorry, but now's not the time.
It's the perfect time.
If we broadcast that, we can make things a lot worse than they are. People don't always know what's best for them.
But it's the right thing to do.
Well, because God says so.
Oh, this is ripe. You know, you've always been selfish. And now you're suddenly talking about the moral good. When have you ever lifted a finger for anybody else?
We have to please a majority, yeah? And who are you to decide what's right?
Whose side are you on here?
It's not about taking sides anymore. Wake up, Judy. We're talking life and death. It'll be every man for himself out there. The point is, Judy, is that things are already getting ugly. And by releasing this is only going to exacerbate things, and that puts everyone, including us, in a lot of danger.
I might be a martyr, but when the dust settles, you'll know we did the right thing.
The government isn't the enemy here, Judy. It's escalation. We're at a tipping point. Releasing this is only going to make things worse.
You're a coward. You know, you once said to me, do as you'd be done by. Whatever happened to that philosophy?
Okay, let's do it. Okay, put me on.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, you're on in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Britain. This is Mark Ellis for Daybreak Radio. Our top story today has come to its climax. We have breaking news. We have received word from a reliable source that this year's election results have been fixed. We now have an audio clip which suggests that this is true. Let's hear it. Today is not just another day. Today we're heading in a completely different direction. We know the difference between failure and success is not giving up. So don't listen to that devil on your shoulder, because nobody has the right to tell you what you can and cannot do. This has been Daybreak Radio. I've been Mark Ellis.
We did the right thing.